Alright, why I don't talk to females. Like, I don't talk to them. 3 ways. Let's see if I can name all 3. Real life, online, and even just regular socializing. Now, let's start with online, since that's too easy. Online, well, you can't really talk to females online per se, something like that. Like sliding into DMs or stuff like that of an Instagram model. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. Why specifically? Like I said, what's the point? And especially here on Instagram, I'm definitely not going to be sliding no DMs on Instagram. Don't get me wrong. I see the most beautiful women on Instagram. In fact, as the most beautiful women I've ever seen, just living on this earth for 24 years on Instagram. As I remember in 2018, I was bombarded with so much beauty when I first started using Instagram. So yeah, as when it comes to talking to females online, definitely will not be doing that, because I know very well she's talking to a whole bunch of other men. Like, why should she choose me? Especially looking at my profile. I just now decided to change my profile picture into a real life edition of myself, of my face. Because at first I was using the cartoon variation. Getting some water. I don't know if you notice I'm going fast because I am technically late for work, but yeah. So yeah, online, I'm just not gonna sit there and slide in females' DMs. I'm trying to figure out if I did before. If I did, it had to be in 2018, but I don't think so, because I remember some conversation I was talking with some female on Instagram. I don't know what we were talking about. I think she complimented me because I was posting a whole bunch of interracial stuff and then posting shirtless photos of myself. I guess she saw me as hot or whatever as an 18-year-old, so I guess she decided to slide in my DMs and just compliment me or whatever. I mean, we talked for a little, but I wasn't thinking I was gonna possibly get no girlfriend. So no. And like I said, I did try online dating back in 2018. Like, only tried. But that was doing nothing. That was doing exactly nothing. Like, all they wanted me to pay for some subscriptions so I can get matches with those pretty girls or whatever. So that's the thing, I just wasn't gonna even do that. So online dating is just online, talking with females online for just friendship. I'm honestly not gonna do it, because clearly, like I said, men and women, we can't be friends. So my goal is gonna be to find a girlfriend. That's gonna be the goal, and then eventually wife. That will be my goal. Another reason I'm not gonna slide no DMs as well, talking to females as well online, because there's kind of no need to, especially considering the kind of woman I'm looking for, quote unquote power sort of woman, at least mostly that. And most of these females on Instagram posted all kind of photos of themselves, like basically almost half naked with their bikini and everything. And some of them might be having OnlyFans. But I already made a condition in regards to the OnlyFans thing, because I'm literally an OnlyFans model myself. So yeah, for the most part, or at least somewhat. I'll say I'm like halfway there. I haven't posted in probably like a week or something like that, but whatever. Anyways, now that's pretty much it as far as online, because the first thing of my life they're gonna see, oh, he's boring, so I don't gotta talk to him. Next thing you know, she's gonna block me, which I wouldn't even mind. So yeah, so I'll just let the female come to me, I guess. So yeah, now as far as real life, I'm not actively seeking women's attention. I'm not actively approaching females. Like I said, why? What's even the point when I know very well Here we go again. I'm about to say it again. What's even the point if I know very well what my place is supposed to be? I know very well I'm supposed to be working hard. I'm supposed to be making some kind of money, being the leader of the relationship, the man of the relationship, financially speaking especially. Like I said, I'm looking for a wife. That's what I want. I want a wife. I don't want no girlfriend. I want a wife. Date to marry. That's exactly why I want to do it. Thing is, a lot of these females aren't approachable. Mostly here in Atlanta. Because here in Atlanta, these females are not approachable. Nah. I haven't approached no female down here in Atlanta. The last female I probably at least complimented was probably back when I was in Joliet or Chicago. Probably one of them two. Probably both of them. Because the women in Chicago, the Chicagoland area, are just more beautiful than they are in Atlanta. Because most women in Atlanta, I'm sorry, if I'm just being honest, they mostly black, and you know how to think when it comes to black women, because I'm not really interested in black women, so there's that. Now let's entertain the women I probably would approach. Now the prettiest women I've seen down here are at Six Flags, but the problem I have with going to Six Flags, to approach females is I'm not gonna sit there and be getting kicked out of the park and possibly arrested because I'm over here approaching females, trying to get their numbers or whatever, which isn't a big deal, and then I gotta figure out their age and everything, because I'm not gonna sit there and lie. There'd be too many young people there, possibly teenagers. I don't know. In fact, that those two girls from two years ago is about to be 3 now, that wanted me to sit next to them on that coaster Goliath. Honestly, she looked young. If she was 17, I probably would have been with her. Because at least I'm 21, and she's about to be grown anyway, so yeah, at least. Back then, 2021. But now, if she was underage, then obviously, no, I wasn't going to go for her. I literally rejected a girl because she was 17 back when I was in my senior year of high school. I was 18, she was 17. I literally rejected her. And I think she has a boyfriend now. I've seen her online, but yeah. I do question why did she want to friend request me online anyway. But that aside, yeah, if I wanted to go to Six Flags and actually approach females to actually, get their numbers and stuff like that, or Instas or whatever. Well, Instas in this case, since, Andrew Tate said to ask for females Insta, which I think would be very helpful anyway, because I could do the reverse psychology thing, whatever. Not on her, but, because women do it all the time. They look at a man's life. Anyways, so yeah, if I go there, I don't want to, being accused of sexual harassment, because there was an actual video of some boys getting accused of sexual harassment, and so they had to get kicked out of the park. I think it was Kings Island or Kings Dominion. I think it's Kings Island, but it's one of those two SydeLeaderRay parks. Back in the day, I seen some video of them getting kicked out of the park because they were. I don't know if they were approaching females or whatever, which I don't even think so. But apparently those females lied and said they were sexually assaulting them. And when they wasn't even, I think, bothering them females in line. So then, they're getting kicked out of the park and stuff like that. And one thing I would hate is to get kicked out of the park. I would hate to get kicked out of the park, honestly. Because theme parks are so big, to be honest with you. They're kind of standard now. Because I need roller coasters, okay? I'm like, the problem isn't being kicked out of the park per se. The bigger problem is being on some list or being accused of sexual harassment. Because the first time I'm being told that I'm over here assaulting a female is the first time my life is all screwed up. I came close to that back in high school. So I decided to stay away from women entirely. So yeah, that is something I cannot risk. Even if outside of Six Flags. Even if outside of Six Flags and, you know, other states and all that stuff. I'm not gonna sit there and waste the female's time. I'm not gonna sit there and waste the female's time. Don't get me wrong, I would like to be talking to some females, but I'm just not gonna put myself out there consider I don't get nothing together. I gotta get my life together. I don't qualify for this wife yet. Maybe for a girlfriend, maybe, but at the same time, I have on my priorities straight for the most part. Like, I want a wife. I don't want a girlfriend. I want a wife. And I can't, you know, if I'm gonna want this wife, I gotta have all these things together. It is what it is. I may consider the whole girlfriend thing, but the thing is with that, I know exactly what I want, because I'm not gonna sit there and date for fun, because that's just nothing but a waste of time. Yep, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna sit there and talk to no female just cause. I mean, I would like to, you know, get to know just for friends, start as friends, like friend zone her first. I can do that, but what makes me think that she's not gonna be seeing other men, and possibly even having sex with them? I have a problem with that. Like I said, I want a virgin woman, and most of these females ain't virgins, especially nowadays. Men are doing better than women these days. So yeah, I mean, eventually I will start approaching females more once my life starts to become more reliable for myself. Then I'll start approaching females more. I'm definitely not gonna do that online dating for the most part, but as far as I'm concerned, nah. The thing is, people of my childhood family think I'm actually talking to females, sliding people's DMs and stuff like that. Like that whole last year, that whole one of my modern parents, like, where was you at? At a girl's house? Like, man, why in the world would I be at a female's house? Like, what in the world are we gonna do? What in the world? And even if I was to entertain that, she needed to have her friends over. I'm not gonna be in no house with no female alone, because next you know, there's a temptation right there. As men, I think biblically speaking, we have to flee from temptation. That's what we're supposed to do. So yeah, I may eventually start talking to females. I will, as soon as my life starts getting more attractive, I'll consider. And even online. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.